Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth of Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they hand it off to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finding space at the 20. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving at the 2nd level of the defense now. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Brown. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, UCF.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle, but first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job at confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The back's got it. Throws a stiff arm. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff from the shotgun. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Brown. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take another shot right here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Bringing it back, it's Branch. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Brown. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Empty set now, 5 wide. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Fox. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Running back with the football. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking for some space. It's Montgomery.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Brown. Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That run moves the ball across the 40. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. No huddle now for the offense. Change the pre-snap look now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They'll run it to the right side. Bites off a defender.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And this pass is on target. Caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the extra point was up and good. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Sun Devils will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Powering right past the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He makes the grab and bulldozing his way through. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. It's a shotgun run call. Football comes out. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Knights are in the red zone now. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. To throw, it's Brown. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He's moving out of the pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. And they will claim the second half lead. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. To the air, it's Brown. Tight end makes the grab. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And in first down, right back to the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. To the air, it's Brown. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. It's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Knights. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
An important PAT now. Make this a three-point game. The kick is good. A three-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh set of downs. Solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Handoff to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? In the red area, it's Ott. And tackled there by the defense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Arizona State. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. You've got to come up with a first down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not.